Hey, what is going on, guys? This video today is going to be the heavily requested double pump slash double heavy hand cam tutorial video, and I just want to start it off by showing you guys a quick overview of my setup. What do you guys see? The headset I use for gaming are the Astro A40s, which for my money is the best headset you can get, and the monitor I use is just a base BenQ 24-inch monitor. Didn't mess with any of the settings or the color correction because I know a lot of you guys ask me that. And now moving on to the controller, because so many of you guys ask me about this. No, I don't use a scuff. No, I don't play claw. What I use is the base Xbox Elite controller with one paddle on the lower left bound to the A button, so I can jump, shoot, and aim all at the same time. No additional customization done to it. No different thumbsticks inputted. Just the base Xbox Elite controller. Alright, so finally moving on to the gameplay here. What you guys are going to be watching gameplay wise, along with the hand cam on the left side of your screen, is a pretty solid 20 kill gameplay. I get double shotgun very early in this game. I actually start off with heavy pump, and I believe about maybe 10 to 12 kills in, so about halfway in I end up with double heavy, which I obviously use for the rest of the game because I still hold the belief that that is the best shotgun combination in this game. In terms of the angle I picked for the hand cam, because I'm sure a few of you guys are going to comment about that if I don't address it, I initially tried to do this with a normal like overview of the controller where you more so saw like the sticks and the buttons and just basically the front of the controller. Like if you were to look down at your controller, that's the angle I initially tried with. But since this is a commentary and a video focused on like double pump and double heavy and just double shotgun mechanics in general, I thought it would be much more beneficial for you guys to get this kind of overview that mainly focused on the bumpers and triggers, because that is the most important thing about double pumping. Obviously, you got to aim with the thumbsticks, and you know, jumping with the buttons is also important, but what mainly makes double heavy, double pump, pump heavy all hum and really have like an effective rhythm when you're doing it to be really good with it is to have a really nice switch rhythm between the bumpers and the triggers. And you know, so many of you guys ask me, you know, oh, do you use your index finger to switch? Do you hold down the trigger when you're shooting? You know, so many questions dealing about the actual bumpers and trigger mechanics of double heavy and double pump, that I thought that this angle would give you guys the best view and the best way to clear up any questions that you may have about the actual mechanics of double pump and double heavy. Another quick disclaimer I want to throw out there is that I played this game at a very uncomfortable angle for me. Basically, the way that I normally play, it is absolutely impossible to get a good hand cam angle for you guys. So I decided to make a sacrifice for the greater good here and just play at a bit of an odd hand and arm angle that I'm not really used to, so I could get you guys a good hand cam angle. So I apologize for maybe the less than average shotgun accuracy that you're going to see in this video. I'm a person that really prides myself on having top tier shotgun console accuracy, and maybe it's a little less than that in this video, so I hope you guys can accept the apology, and also hopefully this puts to bed all the rumors, I guess you could call them, that I sometimes see in the comment section that I play with a keyboard and mouse. I don't know where those ever came from, and to be honest, I thought they were stupid from the beginning, because why would I keyboard and mouse if I'm going to play on 7.6 sensitivity? The whole advantage of a keyboard and mouse on console is that you can play on, you know, max 1010 sensitivity, have crazy fast building, and have the accuracy as if you were playing on like 3.3 sensitivity. So, you know, you could absolutely laser people, hit all shotgun headshots, while also being able to flick shot people and build on the fastest sensitivity. So no keyboard and mouse here. I don't respect anyone that uses it, because it's basically the equivalent to like steroids in sports, and that's hopefully the last time I'll ever have to address that on my channel. So now moving on to the rest of the commentary, I'm basically going to be taking you guys through a few shotgun and specifically double shotgun tips that I've never covered on this channel before, and I'm basically going to have a quick discussion revisiting the shotgun patch of about a week ago, because my opinions have changed a bit from the full video I made on the subject a few days ago, so that'll be at the end of the video. I want to tell you guys about a huge shotgun tip that you see all the time at top tier competitive play, that you see all the time in my videos, and I've never really discussed it, and it's something that I feel like a lot of newer double shotgun players struggle with. And that is how powerful double shotguns are when it comes to destroying building pieces. I see this as a mistake that double shotgun users make all the time when they're inexperienced. You know, you'll crack a guy once or twice, he'll be super weak, and he's a smart player, so he's not just gonna try to like rush you and get a miracle headshot to kill you, which, you know, isn't even possible anymore if you have 200 health. What a smart player would do in that situation, as I've discussed a few times on this channel, is they'll immediately build. Either build and take high ground, so you have to build up to them, you know, build some sort of structure where you're gonna have to tear through it and they can like hide in a corner and heal up. And what new players will do that's a huge mistake when double shotgunning is when they see someone build up, they'll immediately try to build up also. And what that does is it'll give them enough time, as you're focusing on building and worrying about what you're doing, to either keep building up to get high ground over you and giving them enough time to heal up, or just generally only hiding so they can heal up. And by the time you have high ground over them, well, you won't be able to find them until they come back out of their corner and they're back to, you know, 100 or 150 health. What you should do instead, and it may even sound a little newbie, but trust me, this is what all the top tier players do in double shotgun battles, is just continually apply pressure. Be right in their face whenever they're trying to get away from you, and just continually double pump, double heavy, pump heavy down whatever structures they're trying to place. The damage that those close range shotguns do to buildings are ridiculous, and the rate of fire that you're going to be shooting shots if you're double shotgunning is basically going to be able to destroy any structures before they're even able to replace them. So if you just continually do this, it's how I end so many of my build battles. I basically just shoot down their buildings until I have the opportunity to line up a finishing blow with my shotgun, and that's, like I said, how so many of my double pump battles usually end up ending. The next tip I want to give you guys deals with the viability of the heavy pump combination in Fortnite, and why I think it may be a really nice alternative for those of you guys out there that have told me that you're struggling learning the rhythm of double pump or double heavy. What's so nice about the heavy shotgun is that its fire rate is actually closer to the fire rate of the tac shotgun than it is to the traditional pump shotgun. And with the high damage that it deals, I almost feel like it's the only shotgun in the game that can actually work as a standalone shotgun in a fight. And what this gives you the ability to do is basically combine it with a pump shotgun and almost use it as like the pre-patch pump tac combination that ruled the meta for probably about, I don't know, 2 months after double pump initially got patched by Epic. So the heavy shotgun is a really great alternative to double pump or double heavy, to where you can basically try to hit your initial pump shot, you know, line it up to do as much damage as possible, and then you can just ride out the heavy for the rest of the fight, almost like I said, exactly how you'd ride out the tac for the rest of the fight when you're using pump tac. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys, that's not how I personally use pump heavy. If you watch the gameplay up to this point, you notice that I use pump heavy exactly the same way I use double pump. Basically, shoot one, switch to the other, shoot the other, switch back to the first one, you know, just keep repeating that until you're out of ammo or you've killed your target. And I believe that is the best way to use pump heavy. But like if I said, if you're a guy that's really struggling with double shotguns, I get a lot of questions about like ghost hit markers and how to avoid them. This may be something that will interest you, because you don't have to continually switch back and forth. You don't have to focus on like a million things at once, and I feel like it's a lot more forgiving and similar to the good old-fashioned pump tac that so many people loved. So the final thing I want to discuss in this video before I wrap it up is just kind of quickly revisiting some of my thoughts on the patch. I made the full video with my thoughts on the patch about 36 hours after it initially dropped, and I had played a full day with it up to that point. But now that it's been, I believe, a little over a week since the patch has dropped, a few of my thoughts have changed a little. I'm gonna be honest, I think I underestimated how much this patch had hurt double pump. I'm still going to use it whenever double heavy or pump heavy isn't available, because I still feel other than those two combinations, it is the best close range option in the game. And with how rare heavy shotguns are, it's what you're going to be using probably for 80% of your time playing Fortnite. But when I first saw the patch notes, I think I just assumed that, oh, double pump was ridiculously overpowered before, now this will only make it slightly overpowered. But there are times now where I almost feel like it's underpowered, where a guy will be like, I don't know, to give you a visual, 3 floor pieces away, so still pretty much close range, and it'll take like 6 or 7 pump shots to kill a guy who's only at like 175 health. I think it's ridiculous. I think Epic needs to maybe go back in and change up some of the numbers, and those are just generally my afterthoughts on the patch about a week later with a ton of playtime to talk about what I've experienced. So this gameplay is wrapping up. I hope you guys enjoyed the hand cam. I know it was highly requested, so I wanted to get it out for you guys as soon as possible. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, do whatever the heck you want, and I will catch you guys next time.